Hello, 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 all you orbital people out there, and welcome back to my fourth episode of Stellaris. This is Evil number 4, and yeah, last time we had a pretty good time. We defeated the Ravengers to the north of us, and now we are probably the strongest emperor, not counting the fallen empires like these guys in the galaxy, because we have a pretty good start now. Yeah, we have two species that... No. I was reading that wrong. Not as much as of a advantage as we could have had, because both us and the Sibyllians both are code claimants, so not as useful. If we had colonized different things, it'd be even better. But it's something we just need to live with. Okay, right now, we're in a position where all we basically need to do is build up our strength. And, explore. See what we can find out here. We do have a lot of good planets for colonizing here soon. That one will probably be our next. This one's in a good spot too. One of them will probably be the next one we do. Let's see.
Construction complete. Special project complete.
After almost giving up hope studying the accursed ceramic object for so long, we have reached a breakthrough. The container is a sacred relic, left in orbit as a sign, surely from the divine. The object is brimming with energy, which, when decrypted, reveals its send message, information on how to help us ascend by improving our research efforts. The only question now is, who sent the message? Pretty good. Plus 15% to our research speeds. That's going to help us quite a bit.
Complete.
Now let's see. And take care of these ancient mining drones so we can start exploring this arm. A lot of primitives. Let's see. Slope readers, Matic. They're in this team age. How about you guys? Bronze age. Once our construction ship gets done, I'm probably going to build an outpost down here to claim both of these systems. I mean, we'll start studying the natives. We're taking the last thing in the spermacy tree, and we have unlocked an extension perk. Now, there's a lot of good ones. Usually, though, I take Mastery of Nature first. I don't know if I talked about this in an earlier episode, but it makes it free to remove tile blockers, and it gives you all the tile blocking research, which I know some people don't like, but I think that's pretty good. It's like 15 things you don't have to research, plus that's 15 things that you don't have to worry about getting or slowing you down to get something else that you really want.
System survey complete.
Therian stone.
Hostile fleet engaged.
We lost 2 ships there.
Situation log updated. Hostile station engaged. Anomaly found. Situation log updated.
Now, when he's done doing what he's doing, he'll come over here, take care of that stuff. Let's see. See now. That outpost built.
Anomaly found.
These guys are going to be unhappy for a while. Try and make them a little happier.
System survey complete.
We have all these precursor stuff. We just need our scientists to get to level 5.
Construction complete.
Go with slave processor, the neuron implants. It's a good system.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Someone died. Wait. There we go. He's not gonna do that anomaly, he'll just end up filling.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Anomaly found. Construction complete.
Sorry for being quiet, not really a lot going on right now. Mostly just waiting for stuff to get done. Until we meet other empires, it's going to be a bit slow again. I might go up to the fastest speed to speed stuff up. So this is taking a little bit longer now. Oh, someone died. We're about to get another upgrade for our... Yep, there we go, for our ships. Let's see. Now we can give them combat computers. Make them a little bit stronger.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Harmony might be a good one to take Nexus, so we don't have to worry about the fact that we have like about half our population is our species that hates us.
Tile blocker cleared.
Excuse me, and we'll finish surveying these, then we'll get this guy up doing something else.
System survey complete.
There we go. Excuse me.
Research complete.
Get some observation posts built, and we'll start getting a lot of
Anomaly found.
stuff. Go for level 2 coral guns.
Tile blocker cleared. Anomaly found.
Get that going.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Excuse me. Here's our grand fleet.
Complete.
Gonna have to do a bit more work on these guys. They're about definitely stronger than what they were at the beginning of the last war, but they're still not strong enough. Well, they're strong enough for now. We'll use them to clear out some of these mining drones in our
System
space.
survey complete.
Usually where there's mining drones, there's generally pretty good mineral output. This other one done. Now outposts, they're useful because they allow you to research the pre-FTL species on the planet. You can do that passive, which gives 3 society research, or you can aggressively do it, which is what I always do, because you get twice as much, and it's worth it for the money. Later on, when you have certain techs, a certain tech, and if they're high enough, advanced enough, you can integrate them right into your empire. Which will basically uplift them, or you can uplift them and make them their own empire, and they'll be your protectorate, under your protection. Which isn't bad either, because you can get influence from that. But right now we're just going to study them. Lead some combat.
Situation log updated.
There they go.
Situation log updated.
I think we lost 3 corvettes? Yeah, 3. And this guy over here do that. And then we'll rebuild the 3 ships we lost, and we'll do even more. This is the good thing about having multiple planets too, you know, to build 3 corvettes at once, which is real helpful.
Special project complete. Situation log updated. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay, got those guys. Once he reaches level 5,
Anomaly found.
I don't think I've ever had the artifacts for the precursor chain this early. Like we had them within 20 years of the game. And we probably already have it all researched, but our starting scientist got killed, slowing that down quite a bit. Though, okay, not the Cibrix, so not as good as it could have been, but that's still good to get it this early. We'll get a lot of research and some unity. And these guys are no longer mad that I conquered them. That guy's unhappy about being a slave.
Tile blocker cleared.
Excuse me. Not quite ready to take this one yet. I think this is like their central hub.
Tile block cleared.
I guess that one that's 2K. It's not the central hub. No, then I don't know. But that's done. Oh, something they added in 1.62 is the indoctrination, where we can influence them to have the same ethics as us, which are useful if you're infiltrating them or uplifting them, depending, because they'll either have the same ethics as you then as an empire,
Construction complete.
or have the same ethics as you when you integrate them, making them happier.
Anomaly found.
If that guy wasn't there, I would colonize this world next. But with him there, we can't use the alien toy factory as long as he's there, so it won't be as good, because we can't use it until we get to the point where we can uplift that guy. For now, we'll leave it. I might colonize the other planet in that system, or one of the other large ones. Maybe that one. That one's not bad either. When we finally get over to it. Most of the asteroid has been laser chiseled with great precision into the likeness of a small Carillion temple or large shrine. A shrine to the Untold, the great destroyer deity of old Carillion faiths. Excuse me. The temple has been trembling through the quiet of space for far longer than we have been capable of spaceflight, which is disturbing at best, terrifying at worst. Naturally, Science Officer Zdolar urges us to search for more stellar objects that match the characteristics of this space temple, and has uploaded a list of likely coordinates and nearby systems for the situation log. Now we'll go look for it.
Situation log updated.
Let's see.
Construction complete.
Let's see, where are they? Yep, they're not that bad. I'll go and send the fleet to these locations first, and I'll have the scientists go and study them. Expansion's nice. I think I'll go expansion since those guys aren't really mad about being conquered anymore. Might still do Harmony later. I think expansions is a good next one before we start colonizing. So the colonies have a bit of an easier start. We need more food.
Anomaly found.
Now make them a little happier and get a bit more unity.
Tile blocker cleared.
This has turned into a pretty rich system. Let's see.
Research complete.
Hear the research first. And we're going to automatic exploration. Now this. Yeah, I'll do expansion.
Situation log updated. Construction
Oh,
complete.
should have read that. Excuse me. Sorry for coughing so much. Bit congested. Not a lot. Better than last time. At least I feel better than last time. Sorry. Oh, that's pretty good. Not as good as I
System
wanted. I thought there would be more minerals here, but 6 on one planet is very rare. And very good.
situation
A lot less
log
maintenance.
updated.
Insert the system. Yep. Finding the shrines. Do these
Situation
projects.
updated.
We met someone. See, where's that? Way down there. Look like a plantoid ship, so it's going to be plants. See how far they are. Considering how long it took to run into them, they might be here or further even down.
Special project complete.
Greetings, I am honored to have been chosen by Chairwoman Erica Hawthorne to represent the state of Rovidia Prima. In all diplomatic dealings with your fascinating species, we strive to unlock the full potential of technology, a goal we hope you find equally worthwhile. So let's see, where are they? So yeah, they're down here. 8 planets, but they're inferior fleet power and capacity. They're probably doing a lot of colonizing. We need to get colonizing more planets too. And get that going. And we don't have enough fire to get that one too. And to clear these guys are rivals, they're not going to be able to live in peace. They won't understand us for being spiritualists. And they'll hate us for being slavers. So, nope. Let's see.
Situation log updated.
Get those built.
Situation log updated. Special project complete.
After days of activities that could be termed fiddling, Science Officer has retrieved the doctrine of the Undaunted, a textural scroll coated with a sturdy plastic polymer. Okay. I think it's coming along pretty well. Let's see. I have 4 armies. That should be enough for what I have planned. Nope. That's lovely.
Construction complete.
Did these research, not call it a day. Because I know the possible outcomes, but I don't know if they've changed it recently. So it'll be interesting to see if they have.
Construction complete. Research complete.
You got the new coil guns.
Construction complete. Special project complete.
Deciphering the pentagrams in the benefactress's shrine was a much smoother process than anticipated. All linguists involved describe the language quickly connecting or clicking in their minds, despite its age and complexity. However, the writings are unlikely to make much sense until they are combined with the other rites associated with the rest of the something Godhead. Okay.
Colonization in progress.
Oh, good night, Governor. Let's see.
Ships upgraded.
Just have this one last temple and we've completed this, and then I'll call it a day. Went a bit over what I normally been trying to do for this series. It's not too bad. Sorry you can hear the storm raining really bad. I'll see if I can't get rid of that. You got that done? Oh, our army's done? They are. I'm gonna do one more thing. I'll keep moving. So that guy's going back up there. He's doing that. Let's see, do we have a general? There we go, that's a good one. You can get rid of the other guy.
Special project complete.
Science Officer Zidlor has reported back with the ISS Zelda Daughter's findings at the Precipient's shrine. They recognized early on that a text in some lithographic script is inlaid in the walls, heavily distorted by the layers of translucent lacquer. Initial attempts at unscrambling the text rely on the raw processing power of the ISS Daughter's computers to reconstruct the text from plain images provided fruitless, as it is simply too distorted to place in any known lingual family tree. Next, the crew of the ISS Daughter attempted bombarding the lacquer with light of varying wavelengths and intensity, but no beneficial reactions were observed. Zildor apparently consisted physically separating the lacquer from the inlaid text, but realized that the strange glyphs would doubtlessly have been made misshapen to begin with, only to assume their proper shape when viewed correctly through the lens of the lacquer.
Construction complete.
Science Officer Zeldor was about to call the mission a failure when, looking up
Tile blocker
as they iteratively placed along the edges of the circular space, they realized that discrete lines of cohesive text were momentarily forming before his eyes, melting away only to be replaced by new lines. Not long after, they had the ceiling, walls, and floor imaged in a spiral pattern. Text from other shrines should help us piece it all together. A complete doctrine of the gods, for that is what the recovered texts have to be regarded as, dwarfing the fairy tale scripts upon which the old Corellian faiths were founded, is a shockingly revelatory as it is revolutionary. With only a little bit of creative interpretation, it is clear that the people of Krill were meant for great things, guided by the strong hand of a religious leader. Our path is one to godhood, but our past is littered with prophecies unfulfilled, and sins born of arrogance. Redemption is important.
research complete.
Some research done. Let me give a second. Let's see. They're not where I want them yet. So, I think we're going to call it here, folks. Not as much happened this time, but we did make it to the second arm. Wiped out some of the natural threats and met a new neighbor. Or new rivals, really. Their ideology is too different than ours to really get along peacefully. And we'll see how that affects the future of both our species. But anyways, thank you all for joining me for my 4th episode of Stellaris. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you come around next time. Bye.